Hello guys, in this video I'll be sharing with you how to properly do a multi-time frame analysis, what you need before you place a trade. Okay, now for a successful multi-time frame analysis you should have 3 time frames. The first time frame will be for direction. This will tell you if you are to be bullish or if you are to be bearish. Okay, and I'm going to explain this shortly. The second time frame would be a reaction time frame, or where you look for what your setup. Now this could be things that like demand and supply zones, order blocks, IPA, FVG. For those that trade support and resistance, trend line and the rest, this time frame is for you to identify your setup. What are you looking at? Are you looking at the demand zones that needs to be mitigated before you take that buy? Are you looking for an order block? Are you looking for an IPA candle, and so on? Or even a support and resistance line, break and retest, whatever it is, this time frame should tell you that. And then the last time frame is an entry time frame. And I'm going to show you what I'll be looking for personally in this time frame before I can take a trade. Now, let's go back to the direction. Now, let's assume this is a higher time frame, like let's say the monthly. What I consider higher time frame are monthly, weekly, daily, and then H4. These are time frames that I consider to be higher time frame for direction. It could be seen this price action here in the monthly, weekly, daily, or 4 hour. Now, what does this mean? Depending on what has happened at the far left. Now, let's assume that this high here failed to break structure, okay, and we are expecting price to go on. Probably market has tapped into an external zone to push this in the monthly, weekly, daily, or 4 hour, okay, as your higher time frame. Your higher time frame should tell you your direction. So now, when price gets to this level here, in this case here, that's where you move to your lower time frame in the next segment of the time frame, where you start looking for what setup. And for me, time frames I use for setups could be daily, could be H4, and it could be what 1 hour. Okay, for my own style of trading, you can use whatever you want to use, because I'm more of a swing trader and intraday trader. Okay, so I will be looking for area of reactions in here, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. I'll be switching in between. Okay, then my entry time frame between 5 minutes down and sometimes 15 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes down and sometimes 15 minutes. So now, in this case, your idea, you must have a reason for taking a direction, not because everything is down here and you want, okay, I say, okay, this is bearish and therefore I'll be looking for bearish. No, price does something, you must try to learn what price is seeking. Now in this case, because I know that this is a failure to create a lower low, definitely price might be drawing toward this high here, and our first point of obstacle will be this fair value gap here, because this is an IPA, price can react in here. So you know that, okay, this candle that wants to be moving, I'll be anticipating to take from here down to this point first, then observe if there is a close of this FEG and there's need for it to go higher, then we can take our target. Okay, so your higher time frame should tell you, in this case, my directional bias is what? Bullish. I'll be bullish up onto the fact that this FVG is met. So now, for me to start hunting for bullish move, I'll need to come to this time frame here, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, whatever it is, to look for setups. Setups in the form of where are the unmitigated demand zones, where are the unmitigated order blocks, the IPA candle, the fair value gap, support and resistance, trend line, whatever way you trade, because I know a lot of people here also trade retail concepts. There's nothing wrong with that, but if it makes you money, good. But you can add this knowledge here to increase your win rate. So I'm going to share on the chart what to do in this case. Okay, then your 5 minutes will be a form of what? Entry time frame. So without wasting time, looking at this chart at this point here, okay, this is the monthly time frame here. Okay, now from what I can see here, this monthly high fails to create a low, okay, close below. So therefore, this high here might be a target. This high here might be a target. Okay, so what do you need to do here? You need to now position yourself within the lower time frame from this monthly, because now you can see we have a down push. This market overall direction is what? Bearish. But I want to point out a situation here, okay, that even though market is bearish, we can still have a push up. Number one, we tap into this hidden base here, okay, this IPA candle, and price rejected from there. So now from this rejection here, and the month ended in this case, in this particular month, without closing below that candle. So now I can decide to now do a multi-time frame analysis to understand what price needs to be doing in here. Within here, was there a form of change in order flow that will counter this bearish move to the upside so as to take out this target? Because if I'm to look at this, I'll be looking at this as a target, this monthly high as a target. So what you need to do is to look at the weekly chart. Look at the weekly chart. We still have our high here. I don't know. Let's go back. Okay, weekly. So this weekly, you can see on this weekly, we have this to contend with a bullish move. Okay, so from here I may not have a form of what? Setup yet, because remember we are looking at this. I don't want to go too far. Daily, do we have a reason to go in high here? In this case, using the daily, we don't have. Then let's see the 4 hours. Now on the 4 hour, we have a break of structure here. This will have been a good area for you to come in there. Okay, this will have been a good area. Okay, now we have a break, price move up, came lower, okay, and then moved up a little, came down here to tap into this demand zone. Okay, now how will you have entered this trade here? Now looking at the 15 minutes here, looking at the 15 minutes, so in this case the 1 hour has given us a point of interest in this particular zone. So what you need to do is to now refine that zone for your entry. In this case, you can refine it to fill up this imbalance, stop loss below, and then you wait for price to come down. As you see, price came down into this area. This is where you will have taken your trade. And remember our target for the week, okay, or for that monthly target. So in this case, we see what price does. You play price. Price is moving up slowly but steadily. Okay, now I'm not saying you should be able to, you should hold this from this point up to that point, but as the days continues, okay, you are going to know areas where you are to come in to continue taking this trade to the upside, because you want a situation by price needs to hit this target. Now the moment price gets to that target, now this is where things get interesting. The moment price gets to that target, because on your monthly your monthly time frame now has fulfilled its objective by taking out this I. Therefore, you want a scenario whereby price will come to this downside. So the moment price came here, your directional buyers, okay, will change as well, because you'll be looking for what? Ways to sell this market immediately this I gets taken, okay, into this fair value gap. Because this is a monthly time frame, you are not guaranteed to fill up this hidden base. So from here, you then go to your lower time frame and start looking for what? Setups. Okay, in this case, we have not gotten set up on the daily. Place some candles in here. Now, in this case here, we have gotten a daily reaction at that level. In this case, we have a chalk in here. So probably you might be waiting for price to come in here, but you go to the 4 hour, you see it clearer. Where are the unmitigated areas? We have this area here, unmitigated. Okay, so you can wait for price to come in here. Now this is your directional market structure, okay, your directional time frame. Now this is your reaction time frame. Okay, you've seen your direction time frame was what? Monthly, and your reaction time frame is this daily stroke 4 hours. In this case now, where you want to be entering is when price comes to this level. Okay, so let's see. Now, the moment price enter that level, you can go to the 15 minutes, because that's the only time frame we are allowed to check. Then you wait for a bearish QM to be formed. However, we will have gotten an entry here already. Or for example here, when price created this low, yeah. So on the 15 minutes now, on the 15 minutes, we have seen the structure here play out. So you can decide to, okay, let's see if you can sell from here and wait for price to move in there. Now we have our entry, okay, and then you can allow price to move. Now you can see price is creating lower lows and lower highs. That means it's what? Bearish. Then from there you've gotten your move to the downside. Okay, price entered there and you could have held that trade, probably exit here. So to do a proper time frame analysis, you must divide those time frames into 3 sections. The first section will be your what? Directional section. What time frame are you looking for direction? Monthly, weekly, daily, and 4 hours. That's what I use mostly, because based on my style of trading. Now your reaction time frame too, what you are looking for in terms of reaction is simply a move that will suggest to you that price is willing to either go up or go down, depending on the direction you are looking at. Then once you see that and you determine a demand zone, a supply zone, a bearish order block, a bullish order block, an IPA, FVG, whatever concept you want to use in following that direction, then you move to a lower time frame from 15 down. Okay, it now depends if you are a scalper, if you are an intraday or a swing trader. It doesn't matter. What you need to do is divide that time frames into 3, okay, and then you look for ways to get into the market. I believe this has made sense. If not, let's see in this video.